Welcome back everyone here to a new episode of Fitz-PSG. Today we are going to start a brand new series. We're going to be looking into Destiny 2. Now I know I played the beta for the PC a few days ago and I really enjoyed it, so I did go ahead and pick it up on the PS4 since the PS4 did have some exclusive content that the other consoles did not. I decided to go ahead and pick that up even though I really wanted for the PC. I wasn't waiting the extra month or so that it was going to take. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to start here on the PS4, and I do apologize that my recordings or my uploads are going to be a little late compared to the other people in the community. I learned firsthand just how hard PlayStation makes it to upload and capture sound. They really don't seem to want you to do it, so I had to go around and buy some extra parts and stuff to get that to work. So we are at the mercy of that, but I did figure it all out. And I also went ahead and already did the opening level of the game. It's the exact same as what the beta was, so I wasn't going to make everyone sit through the exact same section again. So we skipped that, so I'm going to pick up right after that portion ends. And just like my other Let's Plays, when the cinematics are on, I'll try to be quiet here so you can watch them, kind of take it in like I do. Okay, so for anyone who didn't watch the beta video that I have, I recommend going ahead and watching that just to go ahead and get caught up with everything so you can kind of see what happened right before that moment that we just came upon right now. So it looks as though after being thrown from the ship, this is kind of where I landed. Looks like I'm pretty damaged. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of walk on here, see what we can find. Looks like the ability to run is removed right now, so I am at the mercy of this extremely slow walk. I don't know if I have to be careful or not, because I can't pull out my weapons, it seems. And it looks like there were enemies over there. It looks like they're gone, so right off the bat, I'd say the game does still look really nice. The PC does obviously look better. That's always pretty much going to be the case, unfortunately. If you never played the PC version, you don't really know what you're missing. But I can say this does still look really good. The particle effects look to be a little bit lower quality than the PC. One big thing to note, I am playing on the normal PlayStation 4. I did hear some rumblings that there were some issues on the PS4 Pro. I don't think that affects the normal PlayStation, but Sony is looking into what the issue was. And also, for anyone who did not watch the opening beta, I barely played the opening, or the first Destiny, so there's definitely going to be some stuff that I won't understand or get the reference to. So if I don't recognize who somebody is, and you guys do, I apologize.
Guardian. You're alive. I thought I'd lost you. I can heal you, but I can't resurrect you. Not since. Guardian, the light is gone. They've taken the city, the Traveler, everything. The Red Legion is killing powerless Guardians. We have to get out of here.
Okay, so it looks like we got reunited with our ghost. We don't have any ammo or anything like that, so it looks like we're kind of stuck. I don't think there was anything up there. If there was, I'm screwed anyway. So already the story seems a little bit more fleshed out than the entire first one that I had played. But if you didn't watch the beta, basically we get through the entire level and we meet the big bad of the game, and he smacks us around like we're nothing, strips us of our lights, and now we have nothing and we're starting all over. So that is where we're at so far. Now I'm not sure how long the actual game is. I do know that there are some people already that have already beaten the game, so I don't know if they rushed through it or not. I'm going to try not to rush through it, but I'm definitely not going to take my time like I normally do. I normally scour every little inch for collectibles and stuff, but with it being a playthrough, I'm not going to try to do that. I'm going to try to keep it as action-packed as possible so it's not boring for you guys.
I'm picking up an emergency broadcast. Rendezvous coordinates. They're evacuating the planet. We're on our own.
I do miss Peter Dinklage as the voice of our ghost. So we're now 4 days removed from the big fight that we had at the beginning of the game. The locales already look really good. I'd say I didn't play most of Destiny 1, but I would say that these are pretty varied already. They look pretty good compared to what I remember from the old one.
These Guardians, they had no chance without their powers. That could be us. Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you. We need to be very careful.
Okay. So I don't know if that's going to continue through the whole game, but for right now it looks as though one of the big game mechanics of resurrection isn't going to be able to happen. So we have to be careful a little bit here in combat. It adds a little element. I believe for now, the maximum level is level 20. So I don't know how long that takes to get to, but I did see that people are already at that level. I don't know if you have to grind a lot for that or not, but I'm sure you might have to.
It's that falcon again. Is it following us? Or are we following it?
I don't know what falcon he's talking about. I didn't see anything. Oh, that. Oh. Completely missed the bird. It's already been 1 week since the fall from the beginning of the game, so time's going pretty quickly. I don't know how much has been destroyed on the surface with us being out of commission. This looks beautiful. That moment reminded me a lot of the very first Halo game when the Covenant ship flies over you after the crash site. I think we're following the Falcon to safety. We already fell to my death once, so I'm going to try to be careful now. Okay, I think we're finally down to just him. That took way longer than it should have. I apologize for all the deaths. But obviously I am very rusty when it comes to combat. I just hope I can get some better weapons and stuff soon. That was just pathetic. Okay. So as I was saying, the locales in this game are absolutely beautiful looking. If I can stay alive long enough to look at them, it'd be really good. There's the Falcon again. Now, am I supposed to jump across? Because I've done this a few times now where I think I can reach something and I can't, but this time I might have been supposed to fall. I don't know. Oh, looks like I'm supposed to fall.
Oh, look. Somebody left a perfectly good Guardian lying around. Things must be worse than I thought. And that's our cue. Time to go, people!
But wait. Where are you all going?
As far away from here as possible.
That Falcon, it belongs to you?
The name's Hawthorne, and this is Lewis. Best pilot we got. What about you? Fit to fly? Probably gonna need one of these, too. Time to make yourself useful, Guardian. All right, people, spin 'em up! Got a long flight ahead of us!
Well, it looks as though we just finally got our first weapon. I don't know if that was the first mission or if there's more.
Do you see, traveler, all that I have done? Grace me with your light. Take your place at the center of my empire. See me, and the Red Legion will be your true guardians.
Dominus, the city is secure. Those who fled are being hunted, and those foolish enough to remain have been executed. Victory, as with all things, is yours to claim.
This victory is as much yours as mine, old friend.
All that remains is the completion of the cage around this great
The
machine.
guy in the red looks like
Then
something
we
from
may begin
Hitchhiker's
the
Guide to the
extraction
Galaxy.
of its
Those
power
ones where they have to
and
debate
put
on
it
everything.
to its rightful use.
And he looks like Darth Vader.
I would contend that other civilizations may be more precise in their naming. Its functions can be controlled and exploited, as we have so clearly proven.
Yet they believe it to be a god.
Dominus. Go. We have spent our lives, you and I, working to reshape our society, reforge our people, rebuild an empire nearly destroyed by Callus's greed and corruption. There is nothing in this universe greater than you. The Red Legion will have that machine's power. You will be called Emperor. What more would the Dominers have?
I would have words with my guest. So, you're the one who speaks for the traveler.
Was a pretty good introduction into the bad guys. I feel like they sort of have a pretty good reason for trying to take over. It sounds like as if their world was ravaged a bit, so they're taking it out on other people, trying to get everything back.
Coming up on the European Dead Zone. Gonna be our new home for a while.
Look, do you recognize it? That's where we're supposed to go.
That thing? They call it the Shard of the Traveler. I call it not a place you want to go poking around.
A lot of loading screens and such for this game. I'm sure that would be cut down a lot on the PS4 Pro, and also PC would probably do a much better job depending on your actual setup. Now, let's take a look around here a little bit, see what this farm is all about. I'm assuming, is this the replacement for the tower, or maybe we'll get that back later? Turn off. Okay. See if there's anything around here that's useful. See what we can find as a group. The game does do a pretty good job of resetting everything. The tower was a pretty safe area in the first Destiny. It always felt like you were never really in danger, so this is kind of cool to see like you have nothing.
Chit-chat. You and me. Need to tell Deborah about that one. And what can I do for you?
Wonder City Hawthorne Access Lizzie. Liaison between humanity and the gardens. So it looks like we can get some gear here. Looks like we can't yet because we have no glimmer. So we're gonna have to get some glimmer first. So can't do anything with her yet. So it looks as though we're probably gonna have to do some missions first, kill some stuff, and actually get what we need. So let's see, Vault Terminal. Sure. Okay, looks like we can take emotes, so that way we can talk to people. I'm not sure why we don't just get those to begin with. Oh, I guess we can only have so many. Okay. Little chickens.
What if the traveler wakes? Beautiful.
Okay, let's take a look, see what
Paula, do you have a story to
you
tell?
have to say to us.
Oh. I'm glad to see you safe.
Okay, let's take a look.
I am Tyra. Tyra Khan. I'm sorry. Have we met before?
Tyra escaped the city and found
Losing
refuge in the camp as
connection
well.
to the light has
She too lost her connection to light and learned that
disoriented.
vision of the shard. Tyra
Now-
cautioned you against danger.
I understand you seek the shard of the traveler. I too have dreamt of it. Its jagged, broken edge. A wound that never heals. But I do not trust its pull. Like us, the shard no longer knows the light. Not since the traveler cast it off during the collapse. For centuries it has twisted and corrupted everything around it. Where it lies is now a place of death. If you are determined to go, remember, we Guardians are no longer immortal.
So it looks like pretty much everyone was affected by the
Lost. We are that blind.
by losing the light. So let's go ahead and let's put on our new pants. Looks like we went from the tattered Titan mark defensive 10 to a defensive 21. So armor, at least right now, is really important, seeing as though we can't
Before I go.
refresh or resurrect. So current power, attack power is 11, went up to 10,
White Queen to H5.
and
What?
we have nothing
Don't get
else.
sarcastic with me, young lady. What if the traveler wakes? Beautiful.
Okay, so we have all that. She looks like she's talking to herself. So what we're gonna do, let's go up here, talk to her, and then I think we're gonna get our mission, and then we'll call it a video here, and we'll consider whatever she wants us to do as part 2 of this.
Let's you and me talk. This is... Whew. Lot of civilization.
Okay, so it
Me,
looks like
at
she's
least.
got a mission for us.
Of course, I've been living outside the city half my life. So... Anyway, heard you want to go poke around that busted-up hunk of travel. You Guardians have a weird idea of a good time. Oh well. Lewis and I know plenty about trusting your gut. So I'm not about to stop you. Got enough to deal with here. Take that ship you flew here. At least it'll get you back faster. See all these refugees? I haven't lost one yet. Don't you be my first. Bye.
Director available. Hawthorne has gifted you a jumpsuit, or jump ship, and a wander wig. With the ship, you can now
Barney,
travel.
did the bird distract you? He does that.
Okay.
Do you want rabbit or dove today?
So,
Whatever you want, boyfriend.
we now have a ship that we can use. So I'm guessing we're going to use this ship over here. And there's a soccer ball, but it's weird. It's oversized. Maybe if there's a whole bunch of people here, we can play a game of soccer. Okay, hold to open the director. We're going to return to orbit. That's kind of cool. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and if we open up the director, it should give us the destination to where we want to go. So I'm assuming, since the farm is where we are, we want to go ahead and do this. Hawthorne has sheltered those who fled the city, points long forgotten place. So it looks like campaign missions might... Okay. We're going to try to do all the campaign missions. Just like the first game, those flying parts look really, really good.
Sure you want to do this? That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
Okay, so respawn restricted. Much like a lot of the parts in the first game, you would kind of see that little wavy sign before. But at least before, a lot of the area was respawnable. But now that we lost our light, we have it nowhere. So, this is going to be pretty much our first real mission. So I am going to call it a video here, and we'll pick up on this spot. So if you liked the video so far, you want to see the series keep going, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, share it out, and leave a comment. Did you play Destiny 1? Did you not? What did you think about it if you did play it? Just let me know in the comments. I will see you here in episode 2.